Yo, what's going on? What did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? I told you guys that the Golden State Warriors will have a back-to-back win in games 4 and 5 of the NBA Finals. And it happened. I told you guys that this will happen. This year's NBA Finals will end in the game 7. And I predict that the Golden State Warriors will win the 2022 NBA Finals. I told you guys this. All right. This win by the Golden State Warriors, as far as this Game 5 win, did not shock me. I see this happening. So now the Warriors won Game 5 of the NBA Finals. They're up 3-2 in the series. So Game 6, which is most likely going to be in 2 days from now, will take place in Boston. And the Celtics is going to win that game, thus tying the series 3 games apiece, thus forcing a Game 7 in this year's NBA Finals. One thing I know with the Boston Celtics is that they're not going to lose 3 straight in the series. This Boston Celtics team will not lose 3 straight in the series. Thus, this next game in Game 6, Boston's going to win it, thus forcing a Game 7. Now, this Game 6 is a must-win for Boston, of course, because if they lose this game, they're going to lose the entire NBA Finals, right? But I made another prediction. In my prior video, one of my prior videos, I stated that if the Golden State Warriors have any chances of winning this series, then Andrew Wiggins is going to have to step it up defensively on Jason Tatum. I said it would have been either Andrew Wiggins or what's the other player? The other player, Otto Porter Jr. Either one of those 2 players. And it was Andrew Wiggins who stepped it up tonight and played a good defensive match against Jason Tatum. So Andrew Wiggins stepped it up, and he also stepped it up offensively. You see, this was a funny game because in Game 4 of the NBA Finals, right? Steph Curry saved the game for them. Steph Curry saved the game for the Golden State Warriors because he stepped it up and saved the game for the Warriors. But in Game 5, Steph Curry played horrible because he had a horrible shooting night, but the rest of his team stepped it up for him. Andrew Wiggins stepped it up. Klay Thompson stepped it up. Draymond Green stepped it up. And also Jordan Poole stepped it up. Hell, also to a degree, Kevon Looney and Gary Payton Jr., they play their part as role players and play good. So it's funny because as Steph Curry actually saved the Golden State Warriors in Game 4. In Game 5, the supporting cast of the Golden State Warriors saved the game for the team. Thus, the Golden State Warriors led the series 3-2. And I did say that in order for anyone to have any hopes to beat the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals, you would have to beat the Boston Celtics as a team. You cannot beat the Boston Celtics when in the situation when the star player is the one that's doing all the work. Nah. You got to beat the Boston Celtics as a team. And likewise, the only way for the Boston Celtics to beat the Golden State Warriors is that the Boston Celtics would have to beat the Golden State Warriors as a team also. So it's the same way when it comes to beating the Golden State Warriors. So, hey, and mark my words, Game 6 of this year's NBA Finals will end in Boston. Will end in the Boston Celtics winning that game. So it'll end in the Boston Celtics victory, thus forcing a Game 7 in this series. Listen, even before this NBA final started, something told me that this will be a 7-game series. This is going to be a 7-game series. No team is going to have an easy time defeating the other team within the series. This is going to be a 7-game series. And as I predicted before, Golden State Warriors is going to have a back-to-back Game 4 and Game 5 win. The Boston Celtics is going to win Game 6 of this series. And then that's going to force a Game 7 in which the Golden State Warriors is going to win that game, thus win the entire series. So far, I haven't been wrong. Hell, while a lot of people listen, let's rewind back to 2020, 2 years ago, when the NBA season took place at that NBA bubble in Orlando, Florida, right? I was on a panel and I predicted that in the NBA Finals in 2020, when my Lakers played against the Miami Heat, I said that the Lakers will win the series in 6 games. Most people online thought that the Lakers will win in 5 games. I said, no, the Lakers will win in 6 games. And I was correct. I know this game. So mark my words, when it comes to this series, it's going to end in the Game 7. It's not going to be a series where it's going to end in 6 games. No. This series is going to end in a Game 7 with the Golden State Warriors winning the entire series. But anyhow, I'm out, man. That's all I have to say. Peace.